Hello Sagittarius, welcome to another love reading. This love reading will be all about you and your person, how you feel about each other, what are the energies between you, as well as where all of this is headed next. Keep in mind that these readings are meant to be general, so not every Sagittarius reading will be for you. All right, so let's jump right in for Sagittarius. Spirit, angels, guys. What does Sagittarius need to know, Spirit, regarding the person they are thinking about or connecting with at this time? What does Sagittarius need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know about this other person that they're thinking about or connecting with? And where is all of this headed, Spirit? For Sagittarius. Okay, the energies between you, Judgment and the Ace of Swords. On your side, we have you, Temperance. That's your energy. And the Four of Cups, okay. On their side, we have the Five of Swords and the King of Cups. So I feel like this is someone that still cares about you, despite the fact that there has been some sort of conflict here with the Five of Swords. Temperance and Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a card really about not being interested, closed off, dissatisfied. I feel like the longer you wait, the less interested you are. Overall energy, bottom of the deck, is the Moon, Pisces energy here. Something unsaid, something hidden, something that could be an illusion here. Now with the Ace of Swords and the Moon, this is like a revelation. This is something that, you know, whatever was hidden beneath the surface is coming out. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Judgment is also a card about resurrection, awakenings, looking at the past and having realizations. So I think that there's something big happening here in this connection because of this Ace of Swords. What else do we need to know for Sagittarius, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Let me lower this a little bit. What else do we need to know for Sagittarius? What are the energies in this connection? What are the energies in this connection? Wishing well. So someone has a wish, a desire. Your wish is being granted. What else? Past life. Okay, so there's already a connection here. You've known this person before. You've had a connection with them before. What else? What else do we need to know about the energies here? Inner voice, intuition, guidance, answers. Let your intuition guide you towards the right path. So when I see inner voice there, I think of the Moon, because sometimes your intuition has been nudging you and maybe something wasn't as it seemed and your intuition was telling you that something was up. So we'll see. Let me get some clarity, please, for Sagittarius. To know. Let's break these down and see what we get. Tell me about Judgment. We're dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or another Sagittarius. Those are just the energies that happen to have come out so far. Page of Cups. So when I see the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups with Judgment, I think of an apology for a second chance. I think of someone like reaching out. Ten of Wands. Yeah, I think that this is because of whatever this Five of Swords represents. I think there was some sort of past issue here between you and this other person, and I think that they want to apologize or just, I'm hearing don't give up on me. Tell me about the Moon. Why is the Moon here? Why is the Moon here? The Ace of Swords again. So yeah, there's definitely going to be something that is seen very clearly. There's going to be clarity. There's going to be truthful communication. Some sort of revelation, I feel. Tell me about the moon. The world. Oh my goodness. Ends of cycles. New beginning cycles. I don't know. I'm getting that whatever this is, it's going to either end a cycle or start a new cycle. This revelation. Maybe this is somebody that wants to clear the air and wants to know where we're headed in the future. You know, discuss the past with the intent to move forward in the future. Let's see, why is the Ace of Swords here? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Oh, there's the Four of Cups again. Why is the Ace of Swords here? You know what I'm getting? I'm getting that someone's just not interested in what they're hearing, or they don't believe it. Yeah, Queen of Swords and then the Seven of Cups. So what I'm getting here is, are you BSing me? Are you just telling me what I want to hear? This doesn't really make much sense, what you're saying. I'm also getting that there's an illusion here that whatever looked good on the outside, someone's going to realize that it was just that, an illusion. But the truth is coming out here. I can tell you that much. The truth is going to be, like, this is going to be a very important message, or a very important, like, clarity that someone receives. Let's look at your energies. I have you on the left, Sagittarius, and your person on the right, but feel free to flip the energies if they resonate more for you, because they can be vice versa. All right, tell me more, Spirit, about the energies between Sagittarius and this other person. Tell me about Sagittarius. What do we need to know about Sagittarius? Main female in occupation, staying busy, working on yourself, working on projects. Maybe this is someone that wants to put an effort here with you. I'm getting that some of you, like, you're doing very well. Maybe your career's taking off, or maybe your projects, your business is taking off. Tell me about this other person. What do we need to know? Sudden wealth. So this to me is like the Wheel of Fortune. It's like your lucky break, jackpot, things just happen to work out. I feel like your person's hoping for a lucky break here. Okay, let's find out what else. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know, Spirit? Tell me more. Tell me more for Sagittarius. What do we need to know about Sagittarius? You make me happy. So Sagittarius, this could be how you feel towards this other person, or what you're hearing from this other person. I feel like you can't even see that. Can't see that there either. Okay. Tell me about this other person. Tell me about this other person that Sagittarius has or will be dealing with. Okay, that one just like flew out. I still check up on you. So it could be that you and this person are not together, because you don't need to check up on someone that you're with, right? They were like right next to you. Bottom of the deck, I want to fix this. Okay, so I feel like this person might be wanting a second chance here with you. Tell me about Temperance. Temperance is all about slowly fixing something, slowly mixing two very different things and arriving at harmony. So it's like working on something, taking your time until you find a resolution, until you find that stability. Tell me about Temperance. Clarify by Temperance. Wow. Tell me about Temperance, Spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to know about Temperance? The Hermit. Virgo energy. I think that you've been slowly figuring something out. You've been slowly figuring something out here, Sagittarius. What else? What else? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe what action you're gonna take. Maybe about the actions of another person. You're starting to figure someone else out. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this has hurt your feelings, or it's been painful to figure this out. Maybe there's a third party here. Tell me about the Four of Cups. I think some of you are also like waiting for this person to take action, and the more you wait, the more you're like trying to figure out if you're being played. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Nine of Cups. Yeah, am I going to get my Nine of Cups? Am I going to get my wish fulfilled? Is this going to happen for me? Because I really don't see it happening. The Sun. Yeah, am I going to be happy? Can I get one more for the Four of Cups? I feel like when you do get communication from this person, this Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, or whoever's delivering this conversation or message, I feel like the other person, that's not what they wanted to hear. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Yeah, the Moon, Pisces energy. You're going to be almost like wondering if you're being played, or if what you're hearing is the truth. There's the Two of Cups. Is this connection real? Is it all in my head? Are we really meant to be? Is this really going to be how things play out for us, etc., etc.? Tell me about the Five of Swords. Let's jump into your person here. Why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? Four of Wands. Okay, why is the Five of Swords here? Oh my gosh. Seven of Swords. Four of Swords. When I see the Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords together, I think someone kept the other person in the dark. They were not forthcoming. They hid something, kept something to themselves. And then I have the Three of Pentacles here. It's just work, effort, collaborating, working together, but it could also be a third party situation. So I feel like your person over here, they hid something from you or deceived you in some way. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, two cards about deception, or not playing fair, playing dirty, trying to take advantage. There's the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So holding back information. Could have been white lies. It could have been lying through omission. Tell me about the King of Cups. I think this person still has feelings for you despite whatever happened here. Tell me about the King of Cups. Yep, the Ace of Cups. So you still have feelings for you here, Sagittarius. What else do you need to know? This could be a past person. The Chariot, Cancer energy. Yeah, I feel like this person wants to make a move regarding what they feel. You know, it's like they have feelings for you. They want to act on them. I think some of you are also dealing with the person that they're needing to leave a situation with the Chariot. Eight of Pentacles is here at the bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. So I think that this is someone that's waiting. They're waiting to act. Yeah, they're waiting. Seven of Pentacles is here. Three of Wands. So I think that they're, I don't know. I feel like this is tell me about the Chariot. Oh my God, the Three of Swords just wanted to show itself. Tell me about the Chariot, please. Why is the Chariot here? Six of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like a back and forth. Like there's literally like a seesaw effect here. So this is somebody that even if they tell you they're leaving or coming over or coming towards you, whatever, the Five of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck. It's like you can't really trust what they say. And I think that you're starting to realize if, you know, maybe I'm being played, maybe someone's just toying with me, maybe they're just telling me what they want me to hear rather than what the actual truth is, right? Like that's the energy I'm picking up here. So let's look at the near future energy. What can you expect next here? The Emperor, Aries energy, Four of Swords, and the Devil, Capricorn energy. Well, the Emperor takes charge of situations. They typically take action. But the Four of Swords, again, it's a card about, you know, this is quiet energy with the Four of Swords. There's no action, no communication with the Four of Swords. They're healing, they're resting. Tell me about the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Yep, the High Priestess. Secrets, hidden energies. Tell me about the Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here? Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the Devil. Tell me about the Devil. The Lovers. Okay. Some of you, this person is not available. Gemini energy with the Lovers. Can I get one more with the Devil? There's another attachment here for some of you. For others of you, there is a strong connection here, but it has turned toxic or unhealthy. Tell me about the Devil. Let's see what we got. Why is the Devil here? Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Wheel of Fortune. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, and then the Hangman again, similar to the Four of Swords, Eight of Cups. I think this person, they're avoiding conflict by talking about a new beginning, but they're not actually doing anything to actually get this new beginning. So for example, they might be telling you, oh, things are really hard right now. I'm dealing with a lot. I can't do such and such, but I am going to have that new beginning with you. Just I need more time, etc., etc. Let me see what else we got. I think that they're making promises, making offers that they can't really make happen right now. Didn't you have something similar? What was your last one? They have something to confess. Mistakes were made. Someone is beating themselves up about it. Yeah, I feel like this person, they're not happy with themselves, but that doesn't mean that things are actually like changing, because the Moon is a warning sign. The High Priestess here, this is a warning. The Seven of Swords is a warning. Tell me more about this other person for Sagittarius. What do we need to know about this other person? I want to be more than friends. What else do we need to know about this other person? You speak to me through music. I replay our conversations over and over. So you're not, again, you're not together. I feel like this person, they might have feelings for you, but you're not together. And I think that you're wondering if that will ever happen. Maybe there's a divine guide, I don't know, like something that's divinely guided here with the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune, like soulmate energy. Past life connections, something that's very attractive, very alluring, very, you know, there's chemistry. But the Devil is about restriction. The Devil is about attachments. It's about being tied down. It's about toxicity, unhealthy ways of dealing with things, being led by your impulses, being tempted by your desires. It usually leads to trouble. Tell me about the High Priestess. Why is the High Priestess here? The Emperor, okay? I think that there's more, if this person's saying, I'm going to handle it, I'm going to take charge, I'm going to take action, I think that they're not telling you the full truth there. Tell me about the Emperor, please. And it could be that, you know, they're hoping, yeah, I feel like there's someone else here. I don't think this Emperor wants to cause more issues with themselves. I think that whatever departure this is here, that's probably why the Three of Swords came out. It's a painful situation, but they're not really being very decisive here. This is very back and forth energy. So even though they really love you with the King of Cups, there's very back and forth energy when it comes to action. And once again, I feel like if you're dealing with a third party, they're not being completely honest with themselves and with you. I think it's both things here. If there is, and by the way, the third party could be anything. It does not necessarily have to be a person. It could be fear. It could be finances. It could be long distance energy, etc. But I feel like this person is like, I want more than what we have. I think about you all the time. I check up on you. But, you know, I don't see action here. I don't see action down here, even though we have the Emperor. If anybody would take action, it's the Emperor. And yet here, the Four of Swords is with the Ace of Pentacles. So if there's an offer coming in, there's not much action behind it. Tell me about the Four of Swords, please. As of right now, that could change in the future, but that's just what I see right now. Tell me about the Four of Swords, please, for Sagittarius. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Is this going to happen? Seven of Pentacles is like, is all my hard work, all my effort, everything I've put into this, will it pay off? I feel like you're wondering if this relationship, if this connection has a future. Will it pay off? Will you have your wish granted? Because I feel like you're in the dark here, or you don't have enough clarity. You just don't feel good about this right now, Sagittarius. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated for you, or if you enjoy how I read, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Those are two ways you can support the channel for free. Thank you so much for all of your likes, subscribes, comments. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all in another video very soon. Take care.